Honestly, I have never taken care of a single perimenopausal patient. Not one who's struggling with their weight, not any. I'm a pediatric doctor, so you can sort of understand that. But I know that they're out there, and I know that there's some clever online companies that have figured out there was an unmet need in treating women who have the weight gain that's associated with menopause or perimenopausal weight gain. I wanted to learn if there's anything that these folks are doing or that there's anything about the biology of the disease at that stage in life that could help inform me about obesity in general. So that's what we're going to talk about today. First and foremost, there has been unfairly less attention paid to women's health in general over the years. You might just attribute that to a bunch of white males like me dictating what's important and what's not important to study. And one study summed it up by saying that research and data collection related to women's health has been consistently underfunded and has also excluded health risks and lived experience of some important populations. We haven't been paying a lot of attention. But on the flip side, 80% of people who undergo bariatric surgery and use the same number for anti-obesity medication use are women. It's a disconnect. Like, why aren't we paying more attention to women's health if these are the people who are most interested in obesity treatment and optimizing their metabolic health? So not quite sure why it's taken so long for women to have their moment and women's health to have its moment, but perimenopause is definitely having a moment. And even Oprah is talking about it. So here's an image from about a decade ago where our understanding of perimenopausal weight gain was somewhat limited. It starts with the same diet and exercise that almost every weight management image or recommendation is started with. And as you might not be surprised to hear, the diet and exercise alone doesn't really work for perimenopausal weight gain, just like it doesn't work for lots of weight gain. Part of the image starts to suggest that it's a decrease in estrogen, which is one of your sex hormones, that is the cause of the weight gain, but we actually know that not to be true now. I do want to point out that in the very bottom right corner of this figure, it does mention obesity, medications, and surgery, which actually is fairly cutting edge for 10 years ago. Now, I don't know what to make of the natural supplements such as black cohosh or macafem that this image is recommending, but the point is they at least knew there could be a role for those things. Now that we understand better that perimenopausal weight gain isn't just due to dropping estrogen levels, but more to hormone imbalances, with progesterone being potentially equally as important, we're starting to understand and think about things differently. Hormone replacement therapy, which is recommended for many perimenopausal women, doesn't really change the weight loss trajectory, but that could be because we don't start it early enough, because we don't know exactly when the hormonal imbalances start. And it's this imbalance of progesterone and estrogen that tend to lead to body fat redistribution and then insulin resistance, which could be part of the weight gain. You don't need to understand all that science, but know that if you're experiencing weight gain during menopause or perimenopause, A, it's real, B, it's not because you've done something wrong or that you're to blame, it's that your body's changing. And you can seek out people who can help you with that. What might they recommend? Well, here's a newer image about perimenopausal weight gain that does provide some helpful information about the non-pharmacological or the non-surgical treatments of obesity. Increase your protein intake. And I tell all my patients, protein first thing in the morning speeds up your metabolism for the day. So don't skip breakfast, never skip breakfast. And breakfast should include a protein for sure. You might want to add some fiber to your diet and limit your sugar intake. Fiber helps some of the sugar not get absorbed. So those are calories that are not helping you, which fiber can deal with. When it comes to exercise, not only try to get the recommended amount, but you definitely have to focus on resistance training or weightlifting, because muscle mass loss is associated with perimenopause. And the more muscle you have, actually, the more calories you burn at rest. So more muscle mass is good. Get enough sleep, which is important for everybody. And sleep and obesity are intertwined, or inextricably intertwined. Above all else, if you meet the criteria for a medication or surgery, and you think it might be right for you, go seek out a physician who can help you with that. Again, I'm no perimenopause expert, but when it comes down to it, obesity is still a disease, not a lifestyle choice. And there's something you can do about it, no matter what age, young or old. So take that and do with it what you will. But if you want to learn more about the obesity treatment options, you can look at this video here, or this video here talks about surgery. And if you were subscribed to my channel, you'll have all these videos at your disposal, and you can really understand the disease of obesity as it's affecting you as an individual. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to hear from you in the comments section.